And then there are the things you can never prepare for, like the day you were called upon to do the breaking news alert when Tim Russert passed away.
Yeah.
I think we're coming up on 5 years since that happened, but that has to be one of the worst calls you get from your boss.
Yeah, it's still hard to talk about it.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I was at home and I was getting ready to go to the Middle East. Tim had been in Rome with Maureen and Luke, and I thought he was getting back that morning. It turns out he'd gotten back the night before. And Meredith and I were going to leave at 7 o'clock that night and fly to Saudi Arabia, where she had never been. And I was waiting to call him when I got a top of the line that said, "Call me right away." It was Steve Kappas. And I called him and he said, "Tim has collapsed in the newsroom." And I said, "Oh my God." And he said, "And he can't be revived." And my world kind of blew up in front of me. And I started yelling, and then I called. Meredith came in, and I told her it was real family. And one of my daughters was particularly close to Tim, and she just couldn't take it, and we couldn't. And so I ran to the office at that point, and we had to deal with this. And all the other networks did the right thing. We asked them not to broadcast it until we could get the details out, and so I remember 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we did a network-wide interrupt, and I didn't have time to write anything. I just ad-libbed what I wanted to say there, and it was a very difficult time, and it was really a testimonial to the popularity of Tim and the power of television. That I can't tell you how many people afterwards came to me and said, "I was in an airport in Salt Lake City, and the entire airport came to a halt and watched television because they felt so attached to Tim." And then we had that astonishing memorial service in Washington, D.C. At the Kennedy Center, which I think would have touched Tim deeply, because he was a guy who grew up in Buffalo, New York, and went to John Carroll and loved the political game. No one was better at it, loved the power game, loved how Washington worked. And when I came out looked out into this audience at the Kennedy Center, including presidents of the United States and all the powerhouses, and I said, Tim would be so touched, because gathered here are the dearest members of his family, his closest friends, his colleagues from across Washington, the power representatives of this community, and the largest group of all, those who think that they should succeed him on Meet the Press. And I know that he would have loved that as well.